back to How This Mom Does It in today's Quick Tip Saturday. And today's quick tip is going to be how I organize my TK / kindergartner's work into a 10-drawer work cart, as you can see. And I have two side by side. This one is for my daughter and this one is for my son. And I did do a video last year, and hers is a little bit different now, but I'll link the video for this one down below, but I'll be doing a new one for her for this year too as well. But this one is just going to be on my son. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I have on top a couple of his pencil boxes. I've got a small clipboard, a composition book that he likes to draw in, and a couple extra workbooks. So if he wants something to draw in or do or keep busy, then I keep those on top for him. Next is his travel clipboard, and this is a clipboard that I've shown in previous videos. And we take this in the car with us when we do road schooling. It has it opens up and you can keep their work and pencils inside of it. Next is his home clipboard, and this one is the one I keep all of his work that he's going to be completing for the day or the next couple days, depending on our schedule and what I'm keeping out. But that is next up here. And then this is an organizer that I showed in my back to school video, and we're using that this year to keep all of our crafts that they complete, like craftivities, anything like that, keeping it all together in one place. And they each have one of those. And then next is his work binder. And each of my kids have a work binder. I just designated his a little bit differently with a little boy on it, just to make it easy so I can pick them apart quickly. But basically that has all of their work to be completed and completed. So once something has been completed, then I put it back in here, and everything, I know where everything is, and it's always ready to go. So now to the drawers. The top drawer is basically his drawer. So there's shark's teeth, pencils, who knows what's in here, but that's their drawer. I let them kind of customize it, put pencils, whatever stickers they want to put in there. The next drawer is handwriting for both of my kids. His has his kindergarten Zahner Bloser, some of these how to make letters and shapes cards that I got in the Target dollar spot this year. And then I also have the MagnaTab writer that I showed in a video, and then a couple extra workbooks for extra practice if we need them, and some puzzles. So those are just like the Target dollar spot letter puzzles, just for extra activities to do if I need to keep him busy. The next drawer is our Phonics drawer, and for him, writing. My daughters are organized a little bit differently, but he didn't need a separate writing drawer, so I just put his writing in here. And he just has a creative writing journal where he draws a picture, and then he'll tell me a sentence or two. I'll write it out, and then he'll read it back to me. And that's how we're using this. And then we also have our Plaid Phonics book, and then some extra workbooks that I had left over, like the pre-K spelling book. And then I also keep our Ordinary Parents Guide in there in case I need it. So that is what is in the Phonics drawer. The next drawer is the reading drawer. And this one is where I keep his phonics readers. And I showed this in a previous video where I talked about these. They're awesome. And then I also have his Flash Skills, reading skills book. And my daughter's done these for several years, and we've really enjoyed them. And he's doing awesome with this, and we're going to continue on with that. So that is basically like it's a reading comprehension book is what I would consider it, and I keep that in this drawer. The next drawer is basically my skills drawer for him. And I don't have that for my daughter, but he's still in the learning some basic skills, scissor skills, critical thinking, puzzles, colors, shapes, that kind of thing. So I have a separate drawer for that. And so in his, he has his Bambino Look, and that is basically, it's a puzzle game, and it has a book that goes with it, and they do, there's visual perception, critical thinking, concentration, so kind of like logic and some different skills. So I keep that in there for him. He has a Cubits, and this is like muscle memory, memory muscle, quick thinking, just a lot of different like critical thinking skills. And it's a fun little easy puzzle game to keep in there for him to do. And then I've got like a colors book, which he's pretty much done with that, but it's still in here. And then scissor skills, tracing, I have a practice scissor skills book that I want to finish up with him this year, even though he's pretty good actually with his scissor skills. And his pencil skills have been really good too. He's almost holding the pencil almost perfectly now, which is great. And you can see these are really well loved, but preschool shapes and patterns and colors. So those types of things go into this drawer. I'll put this back in there so I don't have a big mess. And then the next drawer is math. And we are doing Saxon K with him, so Saxon Kindergartner. And it's a huge bound book, so it wouldn't fit in here very well. And it doesn't have any writing for him in there anyways. It's basically all the teacher's instructions because it's all basically hands-on. So in his math drawer, we keep his, and if you've seen my back to school videos, you know we have lots of rulers. So all of his rulers live in this drawer. And then I also have the flashcards and the Leapfrog edition flip book that we use, a counting book, and some extra fun workbooks in here, and then some number puzzles for him to do from the Target dollar spot if I need something to keep him busy. And then the next drawer is science. So in his science drawer, I keep his Christian Liberty Nature Reader. Both of my kids do these, and he's in level K. And then I also have the first encyclopedias that he's reading through. So he's reading through the first encyclopedia of our world and the first encyclopedia of space, both Usborne books, in addition to doing the elemental science curriculum. And the elemental science printables are in his binder, so I don't have to keep those here. And then the books that we're reading with it are in my daughter's drawer because she actually reads them out loud to him. And then I also have some puzzles with animals on them, and then his little magnifying glass that they use sometimes. So that is what is in his science drawer right now. And the next is basically social studies and geography. He is doing Story of the World with us. So he listens to the story and he does the coloring pages only. So he doesn't really do a lot of the narration or anything like that. So just the coloring pages. So I don't really keep that in here. The coloring pages are in his binder. But I do have like his little globe. This is a cool Montessori book that we've had for a while. And it shows the different continents. So I do like to keep this in here. He's pretty much done with it, but it's got kind of a nice feel to it. I really like this book, and we do use it from time to time, so it's still in here. And then for his geography, we're reading through the DK First Atlas, so I have that in here. And then I also have a safety book that we're going to be working through, and that's in here as well. And the next drawer is art and character and Bible. So right now I have the Disney Looking at Paintings book. I have his Bible Nuggets from Christian Liberty Press and his Christian Liberty Press History for Little Pilgrims. And I have it in there because it has a lot of character building things in it. And then I have the Big Thoughts for Little People book that we read through for him. And then he also has a Becca Bible reader. It's past his level right now, but I had two, so I just stuck it in there so I didn't lose it. And that is what is in his character drawer. And then the last drawer is very full. I don't even know if it'll open. Is his coloring books. So all of his extra coloring books, art books, basically that's his drawer, so that's why it doesn't really open. But that is what is in my son's Workbox cart, the 10 drawer work. And this 10 drawer cart is about 3 years old, to give you an idea. So both of my kids have had theirs for about 3 years. They are a little worn at this point. Some of the drawers don't open as good as they used to, but it is still workable. Most of the drawers are fine. It's the ones that they had the coloring books in the bottom because they were so heavy. Those are starting to not work as well. So we may end up having to upgrade our Workbox carts eventually, but for right now, it's still going good. So that is what is in our 10 drawer Workbox cart for my TK/kindergartner. I hope you like this video, and if you do, click like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.